Okay, if you're a beginner or average guitarist, or maybe you really even kind of just suck, here are 5 super famous songs in drop D tuning that I'm going to show you how to play in under 5 minutes. They're guaranteed to make people think you're better than you are. So what you want to do is tune this low E string down 2 notes until it becomes an octave of that D string. And the first song we're going to do is Black Water by the Doobie Brothers. 2 chords and a couple notes. So first of all, you hit the open A string and instantly hammer on to the first fret of that A string right there. Then leave it open, and you're going to play like an A 7th minor, I think it is, an A minor. Basically, you play an A minor and remove the G string. Hit that a couple times, and then go 3rd fret of that E string and sort of bend it up, and then hit it open and play a D major. And that's what gives it that power. So all together. That one's amazing. So they're all in D, and how about this one? You only need 1 finger for Kashmir by Zeppelin. Isn't that cool? So play a D major. You got your first finger on the 2nd fret of the G string and hit the open D string. 3 times each. Ready? And then in between them, hit the open E, the low E string. Go up 1 fret, so you're on the 3rd fret of the G string. Open E again, 4th fret of the G. All while hitting that open D string. Hit the low E again, 5th fret. Right there. 7th fret. So you went 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th. Like that. Isn't that amazing? So let's stick with some Led Zeppelin and play Go Into California. That's the middle of the song, and I'm playing sort of an easier beginner version right here. But the song starts off in D major. When it goes into the verse, it slides up into a G major. But the way you do it, now that you're in drop D tuning, is just sort of slide up to that 5th fret of the low E string and try to mute that A string right there. So you just pretty much strum the rest of it, and then go back to a D major. And then when it goes into that minor part, you go to the 7th fret of the G string, 6th fret of the B string, and go. Isn't that cool? You just strum it. Beautiful D minor, and go to that same 5th fret of the low E string, and play the rest of the strings right there. And now you go to a D major, 7th fret of the B, 7th fret of the G string. Then take that G string to the 6th fret and slide it back up to the 7th fret. Really cool. All right, we're going to shift gears and play Alice in Chains' Wood. You ready? That's rockin'. Super cool power chords. You really only need 1 finger for this thing. Ready? Play a D major right there, but if you want, basically only hit the bottom 4 strings and go. So get some palm muting going. 2nd fret, and you only want to hit the bottom 3 strings, 3rd fret, 5th fret, and just pound it. Ready? So that first one's open, 2nd, 3rd, 5th is palm muted. Do that a couple times, then go to the 8th fret. Like that, 7th fret, 10th fret, 9th fret, and then bring it from the 12th down right there, and you're rocking Alice in Chains super fast. All right, and topping it off, I've got a full lesson on this one. It's Harvest Moon by Neil Young. really cool. I'll show you those harmonics too. So you start off here in a D major on the 7th of the G and the B strings. If you can play them with one finger, great. If you need 2 to do it, like that, then you add your first finger to the 5th fret of that E string, the high E string, and go low, like that, at the low E string, then strum out all that stuff, the whole D chord, and then it gets easier. Take your first finger, put on the 7th fret of the G, B, and E strings, and then add this finger on the 9th fret of that E string. So, pretty cool. So the chords together, I just laid that finger down, and then I switched it to this finger, like that, but you're adding that 9th fret. And then in a minute, you go to that same G that we just did right there from one of our other songs, and for that harmonic, it's very easy. 12th fret of the high E string, B, G, D strings, and then 7th fret of the A string right there. So those are 5 songs. Let me know what you think. Tell me if people go, man, they're way better than I thought they were. All right, I'll catch you around for some more super short lessons. Later.